by Webb inside.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Outside, Watson. Back to Charles. Justice. Pass to Charles. Here's McCarthy. Fires for three. The shot by Charles, no good. The UConn Huskies, they find a lot of players from the New York area. It's a big pipeline in their recruitment process.
Well, a number of prep stars in New York have the dream of playing at UConn. It really has been a heck of a relationship. The city that never sleeps, speaking of New York, and the UConn Huskies basketball program.
6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Tipped away. The Wildcats leading. Outside, Charles. McCarthy. Junior drives in. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. It's on Blackman.
As they say on the playground, I ain't scared. Junior taking it hard to the bucket. No fear in that young man.
Left side, Charles. Count it. And so that's the end of the first half. Wildcats ahead, up 6. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having. Talk about his numbers.
Well, honestly, a bit of a disappointment. You hear the buzz on this kid, and maybe we're expecting too much. What do you think?
Well, it's clear he's capable of playing much better. Still, plenty of game left. We'll see if he's able to get his game back on track.
You guys, for a long time now, Villanova has been a great place for guards and wings with some incredible talent coming out of those positions.
And if you're a perimeter player, Villanova is a fantastic place to grow your game. The school has done a great job of developing the talent of their perimeter players. It's been a major strength of the program the last few decades.
Junior, right side, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Watson. Pass to McCarthy. Now Charles. That one goes in.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
The Huskies trail. The drive by Junior. Outside Webb. Basie with it. Pass to Junior. And there's the call on Charles. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Junior. 7 points in the game. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chuck up 2 there. Red Thompson, a player that entered the program the same year as Junior. Those two have grown close during their time here.
Thompson's a little bit of the Robin to Junior's Batman. Plays well off of him on both sides of the floor and coming in the same.
Here's Fisher. 6 points for him. And stolen by Junior. Goes up. And the dunk by Junior.
Junior doing a great job bagging his own groceries there. Got the steal and then took it rack to rack for the finish.
Davis outside. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. These are his first free throws of the game. Both good from the line that time. Junior with it. He's got 9. Yes, that goes.
I'll tell you what, Junior certainly doesn't feel inferior on the interior as he attacks defenses with purpose.
It's Davis on the wing. Shoots from 14. He can't get it to go. And the Huskies going the other way now.
Well, you look at the players that have been able to come out of Villanova and go on to successful pro careers. Really impressive. And I think it's a credit to the way the coaches teach the game and hold the players accountable. They're pro-ready when they get done playing at Villanova.
Here's Parker. Knocked loose. Now here's Smith. On the wing, Junior. The 9-footer. And that one goes long. There have been plenty of recent Wildcats in the NBA, you guys. Jalen Brunson, who won the AP Player of the Year award with Villanova.
Guys like Eric Paschal, Amari Spellman, still have stars like Kyle Lowry going strong as well. Some great players have come through this school.
Pass to Lowe. Smith. Junior. Covered by Fisher. Now here's Junior. D right on him. And here's Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Smith. And the Huskies another 3.
Don't underestimate the range on Smith's release. If he feels comfortable, he'll let it rip.
Wildcats trailing. In college basketball, rankings are everything. Do you guys have a preference between a scrappy underdog or a dominant top seed?
I got to go with that powerhouse top seed team. There's a reason those teams earn that ranking through the course of the regular season.
I love the unpredictability of these games. Always fun to see an underdog team defy expectations and grab the W.
Junior outside. Here we go. 1-on-1. Here's Fisher. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Watson. Now Junior. Inside. Porter. Nice D from Justice. Fisher outside. Outside Charles. Another one falls for Villanova.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Fisher outside. Back to Charles. Right side, Blackman. 2 2 points. That one goes in. A big part of what elevates the excitement of these college games has got to be the die-hard fans who are so unrelenting in their support of their teams.
You got that right. These crowds stay amped up for the entire game. The dedication of these fans is truly second to none.
Yeah, you know, these fans will do about anything to fire their teams up and give them an edge. That's why a lot of these schools really literally think of their fans as the sixth man.
The Wildcats leading. Now a timeout called by Villanova.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now off the inbound, and a layup good by Charles.
This guy just isn't missing today. I mean, what a day he's had from the field.
And, you know, they've needed every one of those shots he's made, Greg. He's kept them in the ball game here.
And that one's good. Junior.
And at the college level, Junior has really stepped up and shown us what he can do. Here he finds big points to help rally his team.
Charles' shot's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
A contributor to any team's success is the chemistry on the floor between the players. Do you guys think the brevity of college careers makes it harder to build those bonds?
I don't think so. No, these players are studying together, practicing together, living together. You instantly form strong connections in those situations.
Hey, I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, a lot of these guys are making friendships that are going to last a lifetime with their teammates. Just one more way in which these college seasons are where players are really forged on and off the floor.
Junior drives in. And it's Justice with the rebound. Watson with it. And that's out of bounds. Villanova will retain possession. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Villanova. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Outside Charles. Blackman. Here's Thompson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Nice step back to get it off.
The D can be so worried about Junior in these situations that they forget about Red. And trust me, that ain't a good idea. The kid lives for these moments.
So it's the Wildcats now. And stolen by Junior.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
And the foul called on Junior. That will be his 4th foul of the game. And so we see the Wildcats get the win here.
And a lot of attention on Junior's ascension. This game could certainly be viewed as a bump in the road.
Certainly was not his best performance. He couldn't give them what they needed to get the win. I do believe he's got to play better, and I think he knows that too.
And that concludes our broadcast. Thanks for being with us. Catch you next time.
No matter what I do, Coach Alex Williams. Alex.
Okay. Just stop because I can't do this no more.
It's that simple. Ballin', 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 ballin'. Hey, big dough hanging out your window. Hey, came up ballin' with my info. Hey, pull up on 'em. I'ma hang on the rim, hang on my. Hey, got a figure photos on the grand side. Hey, I be in a quarter ballin' crunch time. Like I did the cool boo. I dribble right through you, nothing you used to. I got the new moves. They making new moves, checking the foo-foo. The topic is crucial. Got nothing to lose. Jumping out the jam, hit the shoes. NBA jam, better I choose. Ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', yeah, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, now we ballin'. Hey, big dough hanging out the window. Hey, hang up, ballin' with my info. Hey, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', yeah, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, now we ballin'. Hey, big dough hanging out the window. Hey, hang up, ballin' with my info. Hey, I'm in the studio making a movie, yo, and I got dimes like I'm Rubio. I keep it cool, yo. I do my duty and keep it moving like I'm woozy. I can't help it if they choosy. Like my girl bad and bougie. I feel like I'm underrated, like that last verse from Lil Uzi. All the data and the analytics couldn't track the drip when I'm in a dip. Swear to God, I could have been a fourth member of the Hamiltons, like my pulling up like my name was Christoph. When I lift off, got you Afro bang in the Hall of Fame, and I love this game till I dip.
Yo, Hendrix, what's up, man? Hey.
Welcome, everybody, to college basketball presented by 2K Sports. This should be a fun one. We'll watch the UCLA Bruins in this one as they go up against the UConn Huskies. I'm Forrest Hunt. Joining me are Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And guys, does watching these games take you back to your college days?
Absolutely it does. You instantly get caught back up in all the excitement, and it also doesn't hurt when those memories are taking you back to a championship season.
Yeah, you know, it does bring up some great memories, and it's always fascinating to see how much has changed and how much really has stayed the same, status quo with these schools.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Junior inside, guarded by Cobb. A nice shot by Junior.
And some young players just have that grown man strength. Junior taking it right to the defender.
And while this team is out of the tournament picture, you guys, they can still play spoiler here with a win.
They might not have a ticket punch, but their opponents are trying to get there with a win. I'll be honest, it's a great feeling to deny a team something with a win. I assume Junior and crew would relish the opportunity to end the hopes of this team.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Webb is covered by Jones. Here they come. Here's Kelly. Yes, and the nice assist from Cobb.
Boy, excellent passing skills on display from Cobb that time. Able to read the floor and find the open man.
Pass to Webb. Junior. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made only one of them. Carter with the ball. Thompson picks him up. Now here's Jones. And he goes up strong with the one hand and flushes it.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Here's Junior, guarded by Cobb. Now Now Thompson, pass to Fletcher, down low. Junior inside, Cobb on him, Junior. That one's off, still out of sync.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
You guys, when you look at the stretch UCLA had in the 60s and 70s, it all came from having dominant centers.
Lou Alcindor, now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was followed by Bill Walton, an equally dominant force. Both were great pros, but in college, they were on another level.
And here's Thompson. Pass to Fletcher. Back to Thompson. Fletcher. Junior with it. 6 to shoot. Hendricks Cobb with the steal. It's 2-on-1.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Pass to Webb. Here's Fletcher. Goes up at the stripe. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot of the game.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Well, it's all about winning for UCLA. They own the record for the most titles in college hoops and an incredible 11 championship banners at their gym.
Back to Junior. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up. That one on Cobb.
Have to display disciplined defense against Junior. You don't want to bail out guys with his kind of skill set.
So both teams changing it up here. You guys, all those titles add such a mystique to the Bruins basketball program.
Well, it was one of the most dominant eras in any sport at any level. The Bruins won most of their titles in the 60s and 70s, and at one point, they won 7 straight and 10 titles in 12 years, never to be repeated.
Now here's Smith. Here's Lowe. Inside, Junior, and a missed layup.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And the layup's good off the glass.
I'll tell you what, Junior certainly doesn't feel inferior on the interior as he attacks defenses with purpose.
Sheldon with it. Outside, Cobb. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in.
Well, UCLA has one of the richest histories of any school in college hoops. The wins, the legacies they've created, hard for any other school to match the lore that UCLA has.
Junior outside. To the inside. Here's Webb. And that shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the contest. And some can argue, you guys, that UCLA is still the name in college hoops.
You know, that's certainly the case on the West Coast. I mean, the UCLA Bruins have an easy time recruiting top talent because of their great pedigree and history. The prestige of the program is something that I don't think will ever fade.
Cobb shots off.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
textbook, really, when you look at how they're playing. They are having their way down low.
Cobb, good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. And the UConn Huskies with a ton of players in the NBA. Kemba Walker, the big name right now, but he's just the latest in a long list. The team does a great job of identifying and developing their talent.
It's tipped. Here's Adams. And it's Adams finishing it off. Now Junior. He's got 5. Pass to Thompson. That shot off. Good work defensively by Adams. Here's the break. Huskies with the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Webb. And Carter pulls it down.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
Now here's Cobb. He's covered by Thompson. Fires the 3. Cobb, and that's good.
You know, with the nature of the NBA game being predicated on spacing, Cobb knew he had to refine his three-point shot, and you can tell he's been working on it. Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bruins ahead, opening up a huge gap. And through the first half of play, what about Junior's performance stands out?
You know, at times it seemed like he just drifted through the first half. We expect so much more from a talent of his caliber.
Yeah, you know, at times we're guilty of forgetting how recently he began playing organized basketball. I mean, developing consistency is part of the maturation process for a player.
And a name that many have been watching for years now, Hendrix Cobb. He's been one of the most highly anticipated names in college hoops for years. You definitely feel he'll be the next big thing.
Here's Fletcher. Pass to Webb. Fletcher, he's guarded by Carter. Clock at 4. Tries from 10, and he hits the jump shot. And with Cobb, it's because he can do it all. There's no weakness in his game, and he's been perfecting his craft for years.
You know, Cobb knows he's the top dog in the country. He embraces that role and that mantle really well. He's got the mentality that he's going to be competitive and try to prove that he's worthy of that #1 ranking. He's trying to do everything in his power to be a generational player.
Now here's Junior. He's got 7. Here's Fletcher. Pass to Thompson. Junior outside. He tries for 3. That shot's good on the assist by Red Thompson.
When he makes a catch and fire, Junior shows the confidence he's gaining in that shot.
Now Kelly. Sheldon with it. He's covered by Thompson. Now here's Carter.
And, you know, one thing that jumps out at you with Cobb is that his athleticism is off the charts, unreal. You talk about an NBA-ready body, check that box too. If you can match his speed and power at any level, you know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated them.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Here's Pavin. Pass to Carter. Hendrix Cobb on the wing. Drains the 3-pointer. And when talking about the athleticism of Cobb, it's one reason why he's so highly regarded as a prospect.
The blend of speed and strength is rare to see. It's once in a generation type of athleticism. There's more to the game than being an athlete. It sure helps a ton if you're as gifted as Cobb.
There's the triple. It's number 9 to fall, and he's only taken 10 shots.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Pass to Junior. Thompson on the wing. Back to Junior. Puts up a three. No good there. And UCLA goes the other way with it. And unfortunately, as talented as this team might be, they probably won't be making it to the dance. Junior and crew have suffered a few too many losses.
Yeah, you know, I don't think there's any way the selection committee lets them in. They have some good wins, but they don't have the volume, the quantity. You got to have good wins, but you have to have a certain amount of them. And I think their fans and student body just has to hope for better results next year.
Now here's Cobb. Not a lot of room, and it's good for two.
With Cobb's lift from medium range, he can just rise up and shoot over anyone.
Here's Junior, and it's going to be 2 free throws, drawing the contact on the shot. And so he makes both from the line.
And guys, we're seeing Junior develop right before our eyes. With every game he plays, he's maturing. Oh, that's next level.
Nobody's stopping him.
Oh, man. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Hendricks Cobb is just a different type of baller. They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Thompson on the wing. Back to Junior. Cobb with a steal. Well, you know Hendricks Cobb is as confident as they get, and he's given himself the nickname the Hendricks Cobb experience.
And you know, a lot of players try to deflect the fact that they're the top prospect, the #1 guy, but Cobb has done the opposite. He embraces it. You know, it might rub some people the wrong way, but he's got the game to back it up. And I like seeing him be confident and bold with it.
Out to Thompson. Murray. Pass to Webb. To the paint. Junior, guarded by Cobb. And again, UConn, no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for UConn.
71.
Now here's Cobb, covered by Junior. And the foul called on Junior. That's it. And so it's the Bruins taking care of business in this one.
And a lot of attention on Junior's ascension. This game could certainly be viewed as a bump in the road.
Certainly was not his best performance. He couldn't give them what they needed to get the win. I do believe he's got to play better, and I think he knows that too.
And for Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
You ever saw a movie that you loved until the ending made you mad you saw the movie in the first place?
Yeah, more times than I can count.
Don't be that movie.
It's that simple. Ballin', 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 ballin'. Hey, big dog hanging out the window. Hey, hang up, ballin' with my king. Oh, hey, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up on 'em. I'ma hang on the rim, hang on my. Hey, gotta take a photos on the grand shot side. Hey, I be in the fourth quarter, ballin' crunch time. Like Antetokounmpo, I dribble right through you, nothing you used to. I got the new moves, they making new rules, checking the foo-foo. The conflict is crucial, got nothing to lose, got nothing to lose.
All right, men, we didn't accomplish our goals this season. That can be a bitter pill.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's time for college basketball, and we have an exciting matchup on the way. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the UConn Huskies going up against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. I'm Forrest Hunt, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we are just as excited as you are to see what this game has in store.
Well, one great thing about college basketball, anything can happen. Scouting reports and standings are all well and good, but it's really a surprise every time.
Absolutely. I mean, these players are all improving at a rapid rate at this stage of their careers, and because of that, you can never count out an underdog.
Pass to Macy. Back to Junior. Texas Tech with the rebound. Well, it's easy to say which was the most successful season for the Red Raiders. 1996, they were a force for the majority of that season.
That team went an incredible 30-2 overall before falling in the round of 16. The Red Raiders went undefeated in their conference that year. That season helped spur them to move to a bigger conference with tougher competition.
Hey, it's plain and obvious that Thompson puts in time working on his shot. Grabs the ball there and sends it straight in. Boom.
Pass to Butler. Evans. Now here's Neely. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Junior. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Always a good idea to go up strong inside. Junior draws contact and gets to the line.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. He hits one and misses one each at the line. And the basket by Porter.
You've got to box out on the free throws. Put a body on somebody. The little things can make a big difference.
Evans outside.
You know, the Red Raiders have had just a few drafted players over the years, not really a hotbed for NBA players historically coming out of that program. But in recent years, that's starting to change.
Now here's Junior. Here's Macy. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And the Huskies with possession. They trail by 1. And guys, the Red Raiders had players taken in the first round in 2018 and in 2019.
Zaire Smith and Jarrett Culver were the selections, respectively. They're 2 of only 3 total first-round picks from Texas Tech. The program is improving, and you can expect more NBA-level players to come through Lubbock in the future.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
12 feet out. Here's Porter. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Evans with the ball. He has 5. Here's Montgomery. Pass to Mills. Evans outside to the paint. And it's Neely with the jam.
And there are a lot of great college hoops programs in Texas. Texas Tech wants to be atop them all. The school is hoping to carve out their own spot as the basketball program in the Lone Star State.
Texas Tech in the lead. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first. Here's Beasley. Junior. He's covered by Mills. Outside for Smith. Thompson. This time for three. And it's Mills with the rebound. And there are so many great athletes in every sport from the state of Texas. So that should be an attainable goal for the Red Raiders.
You know, Texas is one of the largest states in the country and has one of the biggest sports budgets in the nation. The schools are really good. All of them are good in multiple sports, but there's no dominant force when it comes to basketball. The Red Raiders are hoping they can fill that void.
Here's Mills. Here's Barry. And there's the slam to finish it off. The Huskies trail. Junior, right side. That one, no good. Nice tee from Mills.
You know, the Red Raiders have had a number of outstanding seasons, and yet the highest tournament seed they've gotten has been as a 3, which is a little bit surprising. I thought they had perhaps been higher at some point.
And Texas Tech is in a tough conference. Hard to amass a pristine record when you go up against top teams. Still, I imagine it's a goal for the school to get a 1 seed in the near future.
Here's Nixon. Pass to Barry. Here's Nixon. Livingston on the wing. Nixon. Livingston on the wing. 6 to shoot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Both shots good from the stripe. And so here's UConn. 8-point game. Here's Junior. And it's in there.
I'll tell you what, Junior certainly doesn't feel inferior on the interior as he attacks defenses with purpose.
Now Neely. He's got 6. To the middle. Barry. And the layup falls.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession. It's been a pretty good run recently for the Red Raiders. A lot of success. Runners-up in 2019 and also had a deep tournament run in 2018.
Now here's Thompson. Junior outside. Lets it go from 11. And no good. And Texas Tech will come the other way. And in both of those tournament finishes, the Red Raiders would lose to the eventual national champion.
It shows you the type of quality of teams that Texas Tech got knocked out by. Without a doubt, the Red Raiders have been dangerous in the tournament. They're getting close to claiming a title for themselves.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Barry. Porter grabs the board. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Mills with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Neely. Back to Mills. Pass to Neely. Back to Mills for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Junior right side. And the first half now in the books. first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having, talk about his numbers.
He's been forcing things offensively, trying to manufacture offense, and the results just have not been there.
And, you know, to see your point guard jacking up bad shots rather than make plays for others can't be what the coaching staff had in mind. You know, the Huskies have not always been a premier basketball program. Had success early on in the 20th century, but then burst back onto the scene in the early 90s in a big way nationally.
And they had a great coaching staff that led them from the late 80s into the modern times. The Huskies have consistently been a top team in the country. They've been a #1 seed in the tournament 5 times since 1990.
On the wing, Junior. And it's out of bounds. The Huskies able to retain possession here. Ball stolen. One-on-one fast break. Butler gets the bucket.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
That was a solo performance all the way.
Thompson outside. Junior. And he floats it in for an easy 2. Credit the assist on that play.
You know, Thompson is really an effective combo guard, but in addition to his scoring ability, his passing skills are impressive too.
Outside, Mills. Pass to Butler. Evans outside. Inside, Neely. Great D that time from Macy.
You know, if you're going to be good, consistently good, your lifeline is recruiting in the college game, and the Red Raiders have done a fantastic job recruiting. Really, it's one of the best runs for the school ever.
Getting NBA-ready talent goes a long way in building a program. Red Raiders also landed All-Americans for the first time recently. This staff has done a great job of bringing in world-class talent to love it.
To the inside. Porter. Yes! And it's Junior picking up the assist.
Good job that time by Junior. Solid ball movement, understanding, and even sensing when one of his guys was open there.
Outside, Neely. Pass to Mills. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And I like...
Junior left side. Thompson inside, covered by Dentman. The second chance effort, and the layup good by Thompson.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Pass to Livingston. Dentman with it. He's covered by Thompson. Dentman with it. He's against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barry. He's covered by Thompson. The shot off that time. And it's UConn the other way. With the best college players often leaving without playing the full 4 years, it's always interesting how much teams change year to year.
Hey, college stars are like shooting stars. Blink and you'll miss them. It's definitely one of the most interesting challenges of the college game for coaches.
Absolutely. I mean, coaches have to constantly adapt to new rosters. They're more focused on getting the best pieces to fit their strategy rather than recruiting guys to build a strategy around.
Beasley can't get it to go.
Do not like the execution at all there, Kevin.
Not at all. It's not what they wanted to do. It looks very rushed to try to put something up.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Evans with the ball. He's against Thompson. Evans gets the bucket.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Junior outside. Down low. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Given how players come and go from college teams, the only real consistency we get year to year are the coaches.
Well, you know, that and the mascots. But absolutely, for a lot of these teams, coach is kind of the de facto star. And given how rapidly the lineups change, it's really a unique challenge to succeed as a coach at this level because of all the roster turnover every couple of years.
I have to agree with that. You're constantly reshaping your approach in reaction to your latest recruits and losses. It's an impressive balancing act they have to pull off.
Evans outside. Butler. Pass to Evans. And it's the Huskies with the ball. They trail by 16. He gets it in there.
That's how his coaches wanted Junior playing the game at full speed, staying active, driving, not waiting around.
Here's Butler, guarded by Macy. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
He never gives up on a missed shot. He feels like everyone is his, and that tip-in paid off for him.
Here's Junior. The layup missed. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
The spectacle of college basketball is certainly one of its big draws. These young athletes are giving 100% effort for every minute of the game.
That's why I think you get such an exciting pace for these games at this level. These players are really hungry to go out there and prove themselves on the big national stage.
Yeah, every player on the floor is looking to have a career-making performance. Who knows? Could be some NBA scouts out there in the crowd tonight.
Back to Thompson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, Red's been a really quick study, a fast learner in how to exploit angles to be an effective scorer inside. That includes being able to play through contact.
Time called here. The Red Raiders decide to talk it over. Evans outside. Over Junior. And once again off the mark by Texas Tech. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I mean, you have to admire the concentration level. Junior proving he can take contact and still maintain control.
If they want to, they can milk the clock a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
One thing that makes these games extra special to me is that we could be seeing parts of the... So it's Texas Tech picking up the win.
And a lot of attention on Junior's ascension. This game could certainly be viewed as a bump in the road.
Certainly was not his best performance. He couldn't give them what they needed to get the win. I do believe he's got to play better, and I think he knows that too.
And that'll do it. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. So long.
Junior, we appreciate everything you did this season and how hard you worked.
Well, I just want you to know, it's been tough for me, Coach. Had a lot of sleepless nights about it, but I know moving on to the next level is what I have to do.
And we're behind you 100%. This university is eternally grateful. And I know I asked a lot of you, but you answered the call every time.
Thanks, Coach.
Congrats.
Beautiful choice. We'll put this together and
I'm the associate agent, so when you sign with the agency, I'll be here to support Harper on the day-to-day.
I'm sorry, I completely spaced on your name. You were walking in.
It's fair, you have a lot going on. It's Layla.
Layla.
Layla, yeah.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Junior, hello. So
I don't like it.
Loyalty means a lot to me, but and I gotta protect
I'll
myself.
get you a bigger shoe deal. All right? I'm working on a few things right now.
sorry, Arch. This the way it is. I'm firm with it.
You know they'll cut you the minute you're not making any money for them, right? Keep your eyes open, Junior.
Being a mid-slate first rounder puts you in an interesting position, Junior. There's a lot of opportunity if you play it right.
But there's a downside.
Junior.
That's a good question. I think they tell you that even as a kid, I always wanted to be the best. I loved to compete. Didn't matter if it was tic-tac-toe or dodgeball or whatever. I wanted to win. I needed to.
And that's the first thing they'd say?
Oh, yeah. And I used to take losing. I used to take losing really hard. And I'd throw a fit if I didn't win. My family still teases me about it.
Great. Let's move on. I'm curious. How do you deal with teammates you don't like?
That doesn't really happen a lot, to be honest with you. Yeah. But if it does, I just try to work out whatever differences I might have with that teammate immediately. I don't like to let things build up, you know?
What if you can't work out your differences?
Then I keep trying. Yeah, I don't really like to think there's a situation where I couldn't see eye to eye with the teammate if I tried to understand where they're coming from. Everybody wants to win ultimately.
Are you the best player in this draft class?
Yes, I believe that's the mentality I have to play with.
Explain a little more.
Listen, I'm in the conversation, and I know that. But who's the best can be subjective, like MJ versus LeBron. Let's say I'm the best in the class now. It's irrelevant to me. And I want to be the best 5, 10 years from now. And that's what drives me.
One last question, and then I'll let you go, Junior. I'm wondering, what's your primary motivation for joining the league?
All I care about is being the best basketball player in the world. And I'm lucky, maybe someday being in the conversation for best of all time.
Nothing else motivates you? Supporting yourself, maybe?
Well, I'm extremely lucky to play a game I love, and this game can lead to a very comfortable life, as far as money goes. But I just want to be the best above anything. After that, everything else will just fall into place.
All right. That'll wrap it up.
Wait, that's it?
That's it. Thank you very much for your time, Junior. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you. Nice talking with you.
Best of luck in the draft.
Thank you.
So what happens next is the top decision makers from the team you interviewed with will review your answers and bat it amongst themselves. Then we get a reset of your draft projections before we go. Hey, lottery pick, you getting settled in yet?
Yeah. Thanks for the room. It's perfect. I'm relaxing and keeping it quiet.
Follow me, please.
All right.
Junior.
Junior, hey, who are you looking to impress here? Right here. Junior.
All right, we're listening to a couple of minutes with Junior today, so let's fire away. Alex, you have the first question.
Just the whole atmosphere, really. And it's a whole bunch of excitement here. And everybody's really happy to be starting a career. So that type of energy has just become really infectious.
Obviously, you're a big-time talent. Anyone would be lucky to draft you. But where do you want to end up? Any preference?
Well, I'm going into this thing with an open mind. I've got some thoughts going in, but perception, what the media tells you, that ain't always the truth. So I'm looking to meet with some people, have an open dialogue, and we'll see what they're all about.
No preference at all, then.
I'm just looking forward to meet with teams and learning about what they're all about.
Is there any doubt in your mind that you're the best player in this draft?
No. I worked really hard to get where I'm at, and I think it's pretty obvious that I'm the best player here. Yeah, I trust in the work I put in, and I think it shows out there on the court. Okay, who's next?
Okay, that's all the time we have. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we enter the workout phase. This is your chance to show a specific team of your choosing what you're all about.
Great, we'll get that set right up for you.
Yo, what up, Dane?
Hey, good to see you.
Stay focused on your workout.
Who's watching here? And watch out! Screen! Hey, help! Yo, right here! Take that! Too strong! Hit me!
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it! Hey, ball! Get forward! Way to grab it! Give me that. Hey, right here. Call that. Get mine. Shut up. What's that? That's what the rifle is. I got your help. Yo, watch it. Watch out. Yo, look this way. Hey. I got it. Ball. Hey, ball. Go. Hey, help. Ball up. Yo, get the rock. Come on, yo. I got ball. Come to me. Get ball. Yeah, let's do it. Screen. With the foul. Put it back up. Help, mismatch. Cookies. Box.
Just like that.
Ball, huh? Hey. What's that, man? Start shooting that, man.
Yo, dang.
And when you talk about Junior, all you hear is first round lottery pick.
I don't know, man. Maybe that wasn't a good idea.
Nah, it's fine. Take pics with fans, watch some street ball. It's innocent, and it's something old school about it. The media will eat this up. No risk.
Junior and Henry.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Oh, snap.
What's
good, man.
doing here, man?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
What's doing here, man?
Man, look at
What's
y'all.
up, man?
Let me guess, y'all here for draft night, huh?
Yeah, man. That's a big night,
All right, you
right?
feeling excited?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? What do you? I got an idea. How about we get warmed up? Let's go twos. What you think, man?
Let's play some twos, y'all. Let's have some fun.
I mean, unless y'all scared of my boy.
Man, I would be scared. Come on. You got jokes. You got jokes.
Oh,
well, I'm
man.
down. I ain't never scared.
Hey,
What you think, Junior? Come on, man. Friendly competition.
Hold on 1 second. Let me holler at you real quick.
1 second. What's up, man?
All right, let's think this through, man. All these fans, all these cameras, this could go really bad for me, man.
Okay. Pros and cons, right?
Right? Yeah.
Cons. He beats us, that goes viral. We look like trash, and our draft stock washes right up the Hudson River.
Yeah, that's bad, man. All of that sounds really bad.
Pros, we take them down. That goes viral. We become legends. Our draft stock goes through the roof.
But you already the top prospect, man.
I'm just saying we because we're teammates here. And it feels right. But you are correct. I have no downside here. So listen.
All right. So we talked. Yeah, man, we talked about it, and like
sore.
Yeah, we've been working out, training real hard.
Tonight marks the realization of a dream for the best young player. With the second pick in the NBA draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Junior from the University of Connecticut.
Yeah.
Wow. You know how many people live on this planet?
Yo, this is the 2KMC, here to give you all the neighborhood events in 2K21. For weekend action, get started with some basic training in boot camp. Limited to players with a 75 overall or under, with all games worth double rep.
For a long time. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the...
Thanks, David. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4, with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, Lowry and Powell, the guards. Anunoby and Siakam. Teams deciding to change it up. .121 left in the first quarter of the game. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Cobb kicks to Junior. Pass to Cobb. And he banks in the layup. And a look at the #1 overall pick in the draft, Hendricks Cobb, an incredible athlete who has the potential to be a game changer for this team.
Born in New Jersey but grew up in Louisiana, Cobb has been used to the spotlight for a long time. He has all the tools to be a superstar in short order.
Got a hand on it. And here we go. Junior heading to the hoop.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Nelly's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Noel, covered by Reddick. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Toronto shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Just 5 to shoot for 3.
好张琪
The shot that time not on target.
Okay.
Here's Cobb, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
Exactly. Making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process.
Drew Holiday has been on display for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one player and say he's going to.
And great, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
You've got Fred VanVleet. Boucher out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Here's VanVleet. It's good. VanVleet's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for Toronto.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Wong. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
苏俊大帅哥。 没有，因为是你太帅了，他帅到无法说话。
And this the first action for Junior in the NBA. A lot, Greg, to like about the future for this young player.
All the hard work and grind that Junior's put in his whole life, it's all led to this moment. Without a doubt, this is something he'll never forget.
Holiday gets the bucket.
You know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Williamson trying to free himself up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Derek Favors.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the off.
帅哥。 苏俊大帅哥，苏俊大帅哥。
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments.
苏俊大帅哥，苏俊大帅哥。
Checked in for New Orleans. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Ingram against Anunoby. Ingram passes to Williamson. Ball feeling it out a bit.
好看啊！
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Junior's out there with ball, and it's Favors in at the 5. Pelicans trail by 4.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
6 on the shot clock. Anunoby against Ball. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
And, you know, even when the defense is right up into Ball, he still finds a way to use his size to get up over him, and that takes concentration.
And, Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Reddick comes in for Ingram. And it's Cobb in for Ball. Cobb dishes to Junior. And there's the pass to Cobb. From the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Cobb's got 7 points.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He's with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. 1:30 left to play in the third. Here's Cobb. Again, the Pelicans score.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again for the lead. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
This team knows to feed Cobb every chance they get. He's just so reliable.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Noel. 6 points for him. Here's Gasol. Lets it go with a 3. Shots good by Noel. Noel's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Outside, Redick. Here's Cobb. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Siakam with it. Now Okafor defending. Now Siakam. 9 points in the game so far. From deep. Second shot opportunity. No good at the rim. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Pelicans lead by 1. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet.
Oh.厉害！哇，帅哥！这哪有摄影机？太厉害了，我都不知道。帅哥，哇，我想吃啊你啊！ 马桶就会洒钱出来。
你已经打好了，帅哥。没有，是我太懒了，什么都不会用。安尼该先迄个呢？要不要换一下字的颜色？字的颜色啊，换嘞。
字的颜色。
当帅哥就是蜀军。
太大了。
哇，帅哥！直播身高我理解。
等你啦，等你，等你，不要，不要啦，个球，卖啦。我这样有在缩小。
做一个官兵会帅气的事情，弯弯扭心。错。